So back again, and tonight we're not going to do Lego and we're not going to do crafts, we're going to do fake Lego. So it's back to good old Play Studio brand. So this is the same brand as these things from a long time ago. So let's just see what happens when they make a slightly bigger set than a little car that doesn't have any wheels. So we can't go wrong with plastic wheels. But it doesn't look like there's any sort of major potential for sort of weak points that it can just fall over. I mean, I'm guessing what's going to happen is this thing here is going to fall over. I don't know, these bits here, but they look all kind of standard. They'll be a bit flimsy, but they won't be too bad. It's not got a very sturdily done. Like, I haven't opened this yet, but it looks like I already have. We'll use this screwdriver today. All right. Seriously should have a pair of scissors. I do have a pair of scissors, they're just around the corner though. I'm supposed to put lots of little hooks up on my desk and I haven't done that yet. So the only one I've done is around the back of this desk and I can't quite reach it. And that's the hook where I put the scissors. So there you go, you've learnt something new already and we've only just started. So the box is sturdier than a Lego box. The instructions look kind of the same. Alright, I'm going to do off-camera opening. Actually, that doesn't make any sense, does it? I can't avoid the crinkly sound. Well, look at this one. This has got fake Technic in it. And it's got a fake Lego guy. Their head's very square. In terms of quality, like, they're okay, but we've already got one little fault here, is that the hand looks a little bit strange. Well, they both look that way, don't they? So they're not quite the same as Lego hands. And these legs here, I don't know what's happening with these things, but they don't come off very easily by the looks of things. I guess they do, but I'm not going to pull too hard. And the head is square. So that's the first thing that's different. But you can't see that in the picture actually, so that's okay. Apparently a New Zealand toy manufacturer has been sued by Lego for their minifigures, which I kind of guess makes sense because, I forget. I guess I'll have more luck than they will against like Enlighten and that other brand of Chinese-based fake Lego. But anyway, this one here is clearly not really going to take over. In fact, they're quite different sizes, aren't they? Look at that. So she's missing her hair still, but I'll put her hair back on. She's a different size. They're quite bulky. They do have, it looks like almost like a sticker on the front, but it's not. It's printed on. It says Max, which is what it says on the front. So far it's looking good. It did say on the box. I didn't point it out, but it did say that it may vary from the actual. The picture on the box may not be the same as what actually is going to be inside. Okay, so this is strange. It's that kind of silvery thing, which Lego does sometimes too. Like, well, actually, here's a silver Lego piece. Actually, it's nicer silver. They don't really make the big silver things, so you can't really compare. So far, it's not looking good because this doesn't fit very well. So, I have high hopes for this, to be honest, because these things I personally don't feel are too bad. Like, I feel they're not terrible. So I'm hoping that this will not be too bad. But the starting thing, it doesn't really fit very well. Once you get it down, it seems okay. But it's got one, we've lost a point already, but that piece goes on nicely, so that one's fine. I just think that obviously there's a bit more of a challenge when you're doing a large piece there, because that piece was not an enjoyable thing to get on. I wonder if that's going to come across in the video. People are going to be like, no, you just stuck it on just fine, and there's no point complaining. It's like, no, that was a real struggle. That was something that I will not forget ever. It will stay with me for a long time. These things are all silver, so they don't really do grey. Maybe they're trying to do grey. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not very consistent. It's all kind of looks like oil markings things in there. So they're not really getting the grey quite right. and there aren't. But they can do grey, because here is grey. Maybe they're not even the same. They look the same. Like, there's no reason to actually believe these are the same company making these things as the other one. Even though it says Play Studio brand, I think that's just they don't really manufacture things. It's just the brand. That's just the name they put on these things for New Zealand. Okay, we've done it. So that was quite straightforward. The book feels nice though, so that's a good sign. This wasn't too expensive. It was quite moderately priced, cheaper than Lego. So if you're down on money, then this could be the way to go. So I wasn't expecting this top bit to go on very well, but it does actually go on nicely. So that one's in, and it feels very solid. Like, and these pieces, which I don't know if they actually come in black in the Lego world, because we just discussed this. So comparison time. Here's a light grey one. These are actually different sizes. Huh. They don't actually match up. So if I put them across, like, oh, they seem to actually. I'm just making this up. What's the thing I can put them on? Alright, we'll put them like this. They look different, I think. They look a little different. Well, that's okay. As long as they go in here, that's all that matters. We can actually test like the Lego one and see how that fits in this. Because you're never going to get Technic things in this strange metallic colour. So I don't think that's going to ever come out. That's all. I guess when you pop it out the other side, but it feels strange. Okay, so there's two there. It says 6. Oh wait, and you're going to do them on the back. So that's an interesting way of showing that. Okay. So the picture there has got the two grey things on that side. So you do have to, and the grey things kind of go about there. That looks about right. So this must be the front of the stage, I'm guessing. So I think it goes like that. And then there's 2 on both ends, but there's not 2 on the back. So all good so far. So I think that's probably the end of the... Oh no, there's a few more Technic pieces in there, aren't there? So let's go. And these pieces here don't exist in the Lego world that I know of. So they're adding some interesting new pieces. Though I find the fact that they've graded all out again is kind of confusing, because then I don't know what... You don't know what you're really looking at. Unless you pay attention. Who wants to pay attention to things? Not I. Okay, it goes like that. They are very strange pieces, these ones. They've got this interesting, and they're just, oh, they're strange. But I'm sure they could come in useful for a creation. I can see some people really dislike fake Lego, so they probably wouldn't use it on their own creations. And I am honest, I don't mix these together with normal Lego. Except for the stuff that's sitting on my desk, but I can still kind of tell. Alright. Because it isn't quite as good. But it's getting there, it's getting better. Alright. And there are some really interesting pieces here. So, but we're going to get to those. So hold on. What are we, 10 minutes up, 9 minutes up, so we're all good. And we've done this. Oh, and they've got this thing here, which they do have in the Lego world, but it's kind of a rare piece. Actually, whenever I see this kind of piece in actual Lego, I always feel like it's a fake piece. Like it doesn't really look like. I don't even know what sets you can get those in, but I have seen one. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. So I'm not just imagining. I'm sure I'm not just imagining that. I could be just imagining that. That would be embarrassing. No, that's maybe like, I mean, yeah, I'm sure you do. It might not be exactly the same as that though. It might be the gap's different. Like, why do they have this? I'm kind of excited to find out. Why not just use a normal 2x2x3 sort of brick, like this, the most basic standard one, except for the 2x4. Who knows? But we're going to find out, of course. So we will know. We will be the ones who know. And then we're going to move along here, because I was going to do another video on another thing tonight. So let's chop, and this can go there. So it looks like there's 2 different lengths of this, but there aren't actually 2 different lengths. No, there are 2 different lengths. Okay, But these ones, that seems like it's just a strange thing. So this one here has got the little notchy thing here. And they're using that for the longer one, which makes sense because that's a copy of a Lego piece. But if they're going to go making up new pieces here, they could have just made up one, like one of these that was the whole length. But I guess, you know, costs and everything. And I'm guessing they were saying, well, look at this piece. This is a pretty cool little thing here. So that will be worth making a new piece out of, but it won't be worth making one of those slightly longer. The Harry Potter wand, or the lightsaber piece, depending on how you look at things. And speaking of lightsabers, we're going to be having some lightsaber fun soon. With a Lego set that I got, and I'm quite excited by it because it's a character I've never had before, and I don't think I've ever had it. It's got two characters in it. One character I have had before, and I don't know where they went, which is a shame because they're a cool character, and a character I haven't had. And to be honest, I don't remember, because they come from a movie, and this set is based on a prequel movie, and I don't actually remember the scene that it's depicting, so I'll have to go re-watch those movies. So this is the bit that I was thinking was going to be, so we're over to here, we're doing this thing here, and I think this is going to be the point of weakness, because there's always got to be one with these guys. There's this person's hat. So we can put their hat. Their hat's not that great quality. Well, it's fine plastic. It just is. It's not a nice. It's not a nice look. It's not really a nice mold. Have a good look. Okay, but I'm missing. I actually can't see. I'm sure it will show up in a second. The piece that I'm supposed to stick. So it's one of those ones, and for the life of me, I can't see it. We'll just go. Oh, here it is. So, panicking for no reason, and it's got a piece stuck in it already, so that can pop off. So here's another Technic piece, and that one can go. And those ones, I've never seen one of those. Like, I've never seen this piece. This is usually like that grey-green colour. I've never seen one of those. So it's like a normal axle, but with a little bit on the end for doing exactly this. So that's a bit novel. Well, it's quite nice that they do the colours that you don't get the ones with Lego in, because then you're not going to get them confused, because it's hard to see the word Lego written on those kind of axles and stuff. Like, I'm sure that maybe there is, like, written on these somewhere, Lego. Well, we do have a lightsaber. We do have a Jedi right here, and I can't. Is there a really tiny Lego written on the bottom of these? There might be. There looks like there's something written on the bottom. So okay. Worst comes to worst, I could identify these as being the fake ones, maybe. Well, okay. We could identify the Lego ones. So, but maybe I can't identify all the Lego ones. So there would still be room for unsuredness. I'm sure that is the word, because it has to be, unsuredness. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we are now, let's just move this along, because this is taking a while, and it's not hugely exciting, is it? Like, it's like, you can see where it's going to go. So I don't really know what's going on here. So let's bring this in. So I got to have one of those, and that one goes down over this thing. It goes in okay. And then, what was this? I don't know what that piece is. It's one of those. Alright, and where's that going to go? It's going to go into here. Well, that just feels a bit wrong. And really? Oh, this is going to look ugly. Okay. So they want me to put this through there. Oh, that's not going to hold on. Really? What, really? No. Oh, if you push it in, it does. Okay, there you go. Still looks a bit naff. Okay. Well, they've been creative. I've got to give them that. So I've got to make sure I get this exactly correct, and I've got it completely the wrong way round. How does that... Oh, wait. I have. Okay. I have to take the whole thing off. and turn it the right way around so that it matches the picture. Is this gonna? I've suddenly got this like I'm hesitant that because I'm looking at it upside down, I actually had it right the first way. But you know, it's like clockwise or anti-clockwise. It's not facing the right. That's what the picture says. Okay, and then that one goes. Well, it has to be the same. It doesn't matter that it's upside down for me because it matches the picture, and yeah, it's fine. Okay, and then this one, then. Oh, it goes all the way in. Okay. Ooh, that feels bad. Ooh, okay. Right. Oh, good. So that's holding on. That's in place. And now I think we're going to start moving things up a bit. Oh, I feel like there should be another piece in there. There is. These feel bigger than the usual ones. But I'm sure that's my imagination. So we're going to get that one there. And then I'm going to get the big one. And I'm going to get this thing. Whoa. And this says sweet on it, which is pretty cool. So this is not, Lego never does this kind of stuff. This is not Lego style. It's not what their designers are thinking of. I wonder if they get told that that's like a bad design choice and you shouldn't do that. Putting these things into the wand piece doesn't look good. So we've got to hurry up because we've got running out of time. These are stickers. Look, it did come with stickers. At least, oh, and they've got this piece here, that piece that, I'm pretty sure you don't get this in Lego. You don't, do you? I don't know. I'll have to look it up tomorrow. Go off again. Today's a coffee night. I think I went for a run, and that might be the thing. So this is the same kind of deal, isn't it? So it's the other way around. Probably. No, it's the opposite way around. So I could have just made the other. I could have just taken the other one and used that for this side. This one just slides up and down. That doesn't feel so good. There's some definite variation in the actual width of these things. And isn't it the thing that Lego does? Like, you know, they just throw the whole batch out if it doesn't match up to like point something rather of a millimeter. I don't see the other. Oh, there it is. There's the remaining one. Hopefully this is the last time we have to do this, but it won't. Possibly won't be, because I just feel like that's an inappropriate use of this piece. But if it works, it works. So I've got it looking like this. That will have to go like that, and I'm just gonna do it the opposite way around. Oh, look at this one. Okay. Oh, I see. They just go on like. Okay. That's kind of nice. That's not too bad. So this is going to go on like that. And I didn't just put one of these things on. I did. I put that one on. I know that's not what the picture says. It says put the black thing on first and then put the instruments on. But I'm going to play it my own way. And that can go around like that. So we're going good. Alright, we're going good. 10 minutes. Oh my goodness. This is definitely taking longer than I thought it would. Alright. I'm definitely taking my time. Alright, let's just move this along. We're most of the way through this thing. So these ones don't slide on easily. And when they make crunching sounds. And I'm never going to get these in the right position. Yes, I am. I can do this. I hate this kind of stuff actually because they don't fit into an exact position. You can slide them around, which is nice for some things, but it feels like it just like, you know, the thing I like about Lego is everything goes into the exact right position, but they want you to be this at an angle, which is strange. And because I like that, like I like maths and things where things go in exactly the right position. I mean, I don't have to, you know, it's not my thing, but you know, yes, that's what I like about Lego, is that they go, and I don't like this angled stuff. It's like, what? And I don't like these things being able to move. And look, they've even got it drawn so that it's slightly moved up. Ooh, I'm feeling uncomfortable today. All right, and let's just do these things. We have to do two of them so we can do them real fast. So one of these red things, and one of those. So we're making some kind of drum, I assume, or it could be some kind of food product. It's like tomato and ketchup tomato ketchup. Well, they all are. We don't call things ketchup. Tomato and mustard, ketchup and mustard, tomato things and mustard. Bowls of that, because you've got to eat that when you're on the road and you're in a band. I'm sure of this. Like I'm not in a band, obviously, but if I was, yeah, it is obvious that I'm not in a band. I don't understand how these are going to fit together. Oh, because it's the big one. No, it's that size. Then why doesn't this work? What have I done? Oh, okay, I think I can make a bit more space. Oh yeah, there's a bit more space. Okay. Well, that kind of helps. That makes me feel a bit better, because you're kind of forced to have it in a particular position. Not quite. Okay, there you go. And that goes... I don't understand what happens here. It says it goes into there, but how does that fit into... What? I don't understand this. No way. No way. No, I think it just fits on the top. No way. I knew they were going to do this. It's actually quite sturdy. I thought that was going to be like a really weak point and it's going to fall off. I don't know which way around it's supposed to go. But that just feels like, oh, that's going to be the weakest point. But it's staying on. So we've got to get these things, and these are non-Lego pieces. Like, look at these things. These are crazy. I'm sure these could come in useful for something though. So we put two of them together, and we put one of those on the top, and that's a strange little thing you've built, but it looks nice. And oh, I knew they were going to do something gross. It's going to go... Well, now you have to take the whole thing off. Oh, just to get this thing on. Okay, so here we go. That one now goes over the top of this. Fits on there. It's a bit loose, I have to say. It doesn't really fit on... Oh, I broke it. It doesn't... Oh, I knew they'd do this. They always do this. Why? Oh, my goodness. Alright. I feel like they needed just a little bit more of height, and then it would have matched up with the... Oh, wow. Alright, so there we go. It's fine. And this one can go back where it came from. But you can't put that one on. You can't put that on when you've got that there. You have to take it off again. So this is going to be the chair and the swivel piece, which is... I don't ever think I've ever seen it. Like, you can get like that, but with a longer one. So that's new for me. And this piece is interesting. It's got the little hole in the middle which fits this. Can you get that in Lego? I guess you probably could. Maybe. It's definitely like they've made this kind of clever little contraption thing. But the seat's got a hole in it. Now that's a bit weird. That's a strange. That's like it's almost a standard Lego seat. Not exactly like a standard Lego seat, but it's got a hole in the bottom, which looks a bit like, you know, if I was a kid, I would look at that and think, oh, it's a toilet seat. It's not a toilet seat. They have to get off the stage and go somewhere when they need to go to the toilet. This is silly. Oh, what's happening here? Okay, we're black. We've only got 5 minutes. No, this is not fair. No. This is not going to take this long. This only had 100 and something pieces in it. It wasn't that expensive. It's a set that was that cheap at normal price. That wasn't even reduced. It was just the standard price that they paid for it. It can't take this long to do. Okay, I don't know what happens with this thing, but we'll come back to that. And then we've got to put these on. Oh, it goes to the front of this. Okay, we can do this. 5 minutes left. And the thing is, I'm actually like, oh, well, that won't be enough time. Why won't there be enough time? It's 5 whole minutes. You can do a lot in 5 minutes. When I started doing this, I would have been like 5 minutes. Of course I can do it in 5 minutes. But then I discovered talking, and that ruined everything. Okay. So I think I've made this thing. I don't know where it goes. It probably goes at the front. We've got to make another one. Oh, good. I'm happy for this, because we're obviously using up all the pieces that are sitting on the table. So that means, I think there's only like a page left. No, there's 2 more pages. Oh, rubbish. And these don't go together. I don't know how they're supposed to go together. They go together like that. So they put them all together. They kind of clip okay. I feel like there should be something else to hold this in place. But oh look, it's got a nice little thing on the front, which isn't in the picture. Like they must have added that on. Sweet. And then that just clips over the top. I feel like I should get that the right way around. Oh, you can probably change it once it doesn't. Oh wait, this is going to make me frustrated. Okay, it goes in. We've done it. It's in, and we've made this thing, and that's got to go at the front here, on top of those things, which I guess makes sense. So that's like the big drum. Look at that. It's kind of coming together. That's not staying together very well. We just knocked the toilet seat off. That's okay. It's like, oh, and it says I got to have a black one, and I don't have any black ones left. I've only got 2 silver ones. Oh no, there's a black one here. I assume this belongs to it. I don't want there to be any. There's too many pieces left. With 3 minutes left to go. Okay, and it says I need to have grey ones. Oh well, look. Go in. This is frustrating. Oh, okay. So that goes there, and then we get one of these. Well, what's this piece for? Oh, well, I'm sure I'll find out in a second. That one goes there. Alright, and then that one goes there. There's too many pieces to do with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. If only I stopped looking at the thing. Okay, this is the last page. This is it. So the last bit is just, oh, that's tedious. Okay, and then that goes on the top here. Like, I don't know which way around it goes. It's just going to go like that. It's got to go this way, right? Because they've got to be playing their instruments. That's a lot of drums. There's no way that guy can reach all those drums. Okay, and I don't know where this is supposed to go because I've got 3 of these. And alright, and I don't see where the silver things go because they aren't on the picture anymore and we've run out of pages. So there's a lot of pieces here that don't make any sense. Like, where was that supposed to go? I don't, like, that's a lot of extra pieces that don't make any sense. So how much time we got? 1 minute and 49 seconds. So we can do this. We have to put 9 of these on. And so let's just calculate. If I do 1 every 5 seconds, well, I've got to put them on as well. So 5 seconds to build them, 5 seconds to put them on, 9 of them, that's 45, that's 90 seconds, that's 1 minute and 30 seconds. So in theory, I'm just going to drop one of the pieces on the floor. So that wasn't a good start. So how many? There's 3 on the front, and I put them in the wrong place. Okay, they're probably gonna. We probably got enough time. Will I have enough time to reach over, pick up the one that I just dropped on the floor? And because so we've got 1, I'm missing 1. So we've got 2 here. We're missing the little thing. There is literally no way I'm ever going to find them when I just dropped on the floor, and I've already lost another one. So those are the broken lights. We've got 50 seconds left. We should be able to do this. What were the stickers for? What were these things for? Oh, I don't know. Alright, well, we're going to take these 2 things here. We've got to have 10 seconds to put the guy on. So these lights are the grey lights. These are the new things. These have just come out. They're just fresh from the shop, and they're awesome. They're talking about them everywhere. So put the guy on the chair, I was going to say the poo chair, on the toilet seat, on the whatever it is. Well, there's a spare one of those, and that's the finished model with 10 seconds left to go. And that guy is just go. These were the drumsticks. All right, well, we'll put those on another time. Like, share, and subscribe.